Father, how is it that you went through all of this and did not become a bitter or a cynical man?
Oh,
How did that happen?
thank God, and God bless them. If they are still alive, some of them, I forgave them at that time. Do you know, there is a, sure, you have to experience that. When you suffer a little, you become hateful, and you hate them, you keep revenge. And when you suffer a lot, you forgive everything.
Why is that?
But Jesus on the cross was forgive them, Father, because they don't know what they do. It's the same that happens to you. You have the same feeling that they are insulting you, torturing you, and then you look at them and you realize that they don't know what they are doing. We forgive them and we want them to to come to God and to become people.
After years of enduring the evils of Pitești, many of the young men were released, only to be arrested again. This time the punishment was years of solitary confinement.
So in Pitești was very hard to see the positive part. We were just survival was. But later they put me in solitary confinement. And I was in solitary confinement a long time. And that was my positive experience of prison.
The solitary confinement was different than the Pitești experience.
Each one isolated.
Okay.
Because they had the idea that if the intellectuals are isolated without books, without paper, without pencil, they will become beasts. But doesn't happen that. Doesn't happen. It is a glory to be like this, because sometimes we are the slaves of the books. If you are outside, you are not yourself. You don't even ask, who am I? You are you read a lot. You are made out of quotations, you know, here and there. You are not yourself. But there, where was no perspective to go out, where just you were in between the four walls, you had to go somewhere. Because the human spirit is explorer. You have to go somewhere. Then what happens to me that I didn't experience even in my family, that was very good Christian family. Churchgoers, they pray, but they were normal people. That solitary confinement was wonderful. I discovered myself there.
Decades of bloodshed have left a disturbing mark on the face of the Romanian people. This wall in Bucharest commemorates the victims of the Pitești prison. It serves as a tombstone for prayers and remembrances. Loved ones gather here often.
I think will not be a bad idea, to make this more public, what happened there, and because a lot of people can learn from this. They can learn what certain regimes can do to people, like what Nazis did to the Jewish people. I know this was not to the same scale, but the way they did it was so bad that I think people should learn from this.
Father Roman Braga lives at this monastery in Rives Junction, Michigan. He says that in his old age, God is giving him back the years that the communists stole from him. Like his friend Father George Calciu, Father Roman is a role model and spiritual father.
Of course, I'm looking at Father Roman, for example. He's 84, and every day, I'm wondering, how much longer he's gonna live. Also, I'm kind of worried, who's gonna be my next confessor, who's gonna guide me in this world, and to whom I can, share my thoughts, in the intimacy of my soul,
For me personally, the example is Father Roman. Yes, a man who has suffered so many years, and at his age now, that he is full of life, full of optimism, and full of joy. The joy that he has in his heart, it radiates. It really, it catches on.
These men have been like fathers. What will happen as time passes and they leave the earth? What will happen to the culture?
God will provide, you know. It's always been like that, you know. In times of needs especially, you know, God, you know, put into the world, you know, more people like this, you know, to preserve the faith, to strengthen the people, you know.
As for Romania's future, will they be attacked again from the east or west? Will there be lasting peace in Eastern Europe?
I think God used the Satan in communism to bring a luminous era that I believe very much now in Russia, in Romania, in Czechoslovakia, Poland. I think God selected these people to prepare them for something, for the light that is coming.